So there we are, starting our third night. During our third day, I managed to conquer the Blue City. Only one city is remaining, the White City, and as you can see, it will be a tough fight. I will have to deal with these 5 units, and because they are defending in the White City, they will have +1 armor, which is not great. What's even worse, we will have to deal with these two Grim Legionnaires. They have attack 11, they will have 11 hit points, but they are not fortified. Unfortunately, they have magic immunity, and that means I can't use spells against them. I can't even use abilities that will stop their attack. First of all, let's see what we have here. The situation here is dire because I only have one unit. I have those Amotep freezers, I believe they are called. But that's not enough. Only one unit when we are dealing with 5 enemy units. Not great. I have some spells which I will be able to use, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Currently, we are in the Blue City, which is like 3 tiles away from the White City. And on the way, we have a monastery. We have our keep. That means that my hand size is 6, but I will be able to draw 8 cards. What I'm thinking here, I need only 3 more fame to advance on the next level. That would mean that I can take another advanced action card. I will gain another ability, and that could really help me out. I can also decide to destroy the monastery to gain an artifact. That could help me too. I can get a unit in that keep, or I can wait in the town to get a spell because in the Blue City you can buy spells for 7 influence. Before I decide what to do next, let's see what's in our hand. Because I have conquered the Blue City and I am the owner, I will be able to draw 8 cards. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So what I have here, we have 2 movement cards. We have concentration. We have this lightning. We have tranquility, intimidation, crystallization, and 1 wound. Well, it's a tough choice, but I don't know. Should I buy a spell using this influence? So I think it's clear what I will do now. I will play my intimidation. I will empower it with this red die. So this will give me influence 5, but -1 to our prestige. That would mean I will have prestige -2, so that's 3 influence. But we still own the city, right? And we have 4 shields, so that's +4 influence. And 4 plus 3 is 7. All I have to do is I have to pay 1 more mana of the color of the spell, which I am going to buy. And now what we have here, we have exposure and mass exposure. I don't care about this one. And we have the ice storm. Basically, what I'm going to use is the blizzard because that's siege attack 8. Or I could use the mass exposure for range attack 3, and all enemies would use their fortifications, or all enemies will lose their resistances. Really tough choice. I really need to deal with those grim legionnaires. Yeah, it's for fun. So let's pay 1 blue crystal. We have 1 in our inventory, and we can take the blizzard. We have to slide these down and reveal another spell. Oh, look at that. Fireball or Firestorm. Another siege attack. And I almost forgot, I have to lower my prestige by 1 point. What I'm thinking of doing next, I could play this exploding lightning to. I would have to take a wound, but I can take a white and red crystal. But let's save it. Let's save it for now. Because we are done here in the city, I will play my movement card and move 2 spaces from the city into that monastery. So let's move to the outskirts of the city, and we are now at the monastery. I have no intention in using, where is it? There. I have no intention in using tranquility now. Why is that? Because in this final stage of the game, uh, all I have to do, if I have many wounds in my hand, I can just rest. And I believe that's better. So I will keep this to the moment I will attack the city, or I'm attacking the city. And I will use it to draw 1 or 2 cards. It depends if I have green mana or not. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot. We only have these 2 tactics left, and I will take. Although the tactics card number 3 it's is good because we could reroll 2 dice in the source, but I want to. This is good, but I want to play first, so I will take tactic card number 1, and our dummy player will take the tactics card number 3. Alright, so let's clean up the play area. I will reroll this die. We have blue, which is really good. We will discard these 2 cards, and because we are on the outskirts of the city, we can draw up to 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will draw 2 more cards. We have that spell, which we have bought, and another movement. Oh, not great. Now it's time for our dummy player to play. So let's reveal 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Green one. He has 3 green crystals, so that's 1, 2, and 3 cards. So in my next turn, I well, I would like to destroy that monastery for that artifact, and also I could level up. I can get 1 more advanced card, and that artifact that could be a lifesaver. It's a tough bet because we can get a bad one, but yeah, I definitely will do it. Unfortunately, I don't have any attack cards on in my hand. So, ranged attack 3. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely. What I'm going to do, I will keep this spell. We need this. I will play Crystallization for 1 blue mana, and I can take mana of any basic color. So I will take the green one. We will need the green. Also, what am I going to do next? I should probably play this. Take a wound, gain 1 white and 1 red crystal. So let's take another wound and these 2 crystals. And because I didn't use any movement this turn or any negotiation, I can rest. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I will discard this march with these 2 wounds. Let's reroll the dice. That's the end of my turn. White. Free white mana in the mana pool. Fantastic. And let's draw 4 more cards. So that's 1. Great. 2, 3. That's awesome. This is good. Really good. Now our dummy player is going to play. So 1, 2, 3 cards. Another green. Yeah, this will be quick round. 3 more cards. Yeah, our time is running short, and as you can see, I do not have almost none attack cards, but we have our abilities. So yeah, let's do it. I will destroy the monastery. When you decide to destroy a monastery, you gain -3 to prestige. So that's 1, 2, 3. We are on the X. So now we can't hire units. We can't even negotiate. I have to draw 1 purple token. Oh, let's see. We have mages. Mages are a little bit nasty. They have magic immunity, attack of 6, 6 hit points. They are poisonous and they are deadly. So all the damage from this unit will have to be dealt to us. When we are attacking this unit in the destroyed monastery, it's not fortified anymore. So I would be able to use my ranged attack if I want to, and I will probably have to. because I can't like yeah, I would like to keep the concentration. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have to. There is no other way. I will place these cards sideways and I can play concentration. We have that green crystal in our inventory. So this would be a ranged attack of 5. We can use one of our skills, and because it's nighttime, we have ranged attack 2, so 2 plus 5 is 7. He only has 6 hit points or 6 armor, and he is not fortified, so he's done for. That means I will gain 5 more fame, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fame. We can advance on the next level. And I will also be able to acquire one artifact, but I will have to end my turn here. So let's discard this green crystal, let's discard these 2 cards. So what I have here, 2 artifact cards. Let's see. We have a Smeared Ring, gain green mana, green crystal, plus 1 fame. If we destroy the artifact, we will have unlimited supply of green mana or green and black mana. And this is the Banner of Fortitude. I'm going to take this one. This could be our lifesaver in this fight because we only have one unit, and when I add this to my unit, I could ignore one wound, which should be dealt to our unit. So let's get this. Next thing, I'm going to level up. These are the 3 advanced action cards I am able to take if I choose my own skill. If I would like to choose a skill of our dummy player, I would have to take the time portal. And I do not want to take this card. So let's see our 2 skills. So I have 2 skills available. With this one, I can lower enemy armor by 1 point for each resistance that the opponent has. With this skill, I can gain 1 mana of any color apart from gold and gain that mana. And then, because I'm playing solo, I could use this ability in my next turn, but only in my next turn. And if I'm using a card with the color of the mana that I have chosen the previous round, I could play 1 card and I will gain +4 from that card. Yeah, here's the thing. I could only use the +4 bonus in the next round or the round after I use this ability. We are going to be pretty beaten up. I will have lots of wounds, so the next round after I will use this, I probably will have to rest. So, unfortunately, I was little hoping for motivation. That would be awesome. But we have to do what we have to do, so I will take this. I also can get one of these, so I already set time portal. Nope. Blood ritual. Well, it could be okay because you must take 1 wound and you will gain 1 green crystal and 1 mana of any color, any, even gold or black. I will need that black mana, but for that I have this ring, so I will take bravery. So let's place 1 advanced action card in the display. And because I have sacked the monastery, I will place 1 shield in here. Let's draw 2 more cards as our hand limit is still 8, and I know what I will get. Bravery and a banner. It is our dummy player's turn, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's blue, and oh no, he has 3 blues, so 1, 2, 3. Only 3 cards left, so we will have 3 turns. I am running out of time. So let's use this banner and I will place it under my unit. So that banner will protect our unit from 1 wound that the unit should get if it's hurt. Next, I'm going to play March and I will power it up with the green crystal. So I have movement of 4 and I can move into the keep. So that's our 4 movement. We are at the outskirts of the White City. Next turn I will have to attack. So let's clean up. We'll discard this card. So I have 6 cards. I can draw 2 more. That's a wound. That's another movement. So our dummy player will play. He only has 3 cards left. So that's it. These cards are not great. But I only have this and the next turn to attack. Yeah. Yeah, not good. I was hoping for so much more. But I have to do it. Now it's now or never. So I can play this movement of 2 to get into the city. But before that, I will play this. I will use my tranquility. Unfortunately, I do not have any green crystals and we do not have any green mana in the mana pool, which I was hoping it will be there, so I can only draw 1 more card. And look at that! This is excellent. Really, really excellent. So I will move into the city. So this is the army that I am about to face. As I am in the White City, all units have +1 to their armor. So that's 11, 9, 7, 11, and 6. I can't play any spells against these Grim Legionnaires. This unit has cold immunity. I would like to use the Freezing Stare or Freezing Glance, because if I use the advance action, chosen enemy will not attack this turn, but unfortunately, because he has the cold immunity and this card is like double colored, it's blue and white, so it counts as these 2 colors, so I can't play this against this opponent. Also, I'm going to destroy this ring and it will give me unlimited blue and black mana, and that's important for our spells. I also gain +1 fame for each blue spell that I'm going to cast this turn. So I have unlimited blue mana. Let's use this card against this opponent, and I will pay it with blue mana, and this opponent won't attack this turn, so I won't have to deal with him. I'm going to use my Power of Ice as a block against this opponent, against the Gunners. I can also pay this with the unlimited blue mana. This card will give me Ice Block 5 plus Ice Block 1 for each color or special ability which the opponent's attack has. So that's fire attack of 6, and he's brutal, so this will be Ice Block of 7, and he's blocked. He will not deal any damage to us. So these 3 enemies are remaining. Important thing here, I'm just only planning, because I have this spell which will give me the siege attack of 8, and I intend to use it before they even attack me. I'm just planning, so I know which mana I'm going to use, which cards I'm going to use. So I was thinking I could get at least one of these Grim Legionnaires with this siege attack, because they are not fortified. With this siege attack of 8, plus because it's night, plus 2, that's 10. But I forgot they have 11 hit points, and I do not have any more ranged attack, and I can't play spells against these guys. I was going to use this, but they don't have any immunity, and I can't lower their armor because they have this magic immunity. So I will have to play this a little bit differently. I'm going to play this spell against these mages. They have physical resistance. They have physical resistance, and they have 9 hit points. This is attack of 8. I'm going to play this spell against these mages. Uh, Remember, they have 9 health and they have physical resistance, but this is siege ice attack of 8. And because they have 1 resistance, I can lower their armor by 1. So they only have 8 armor or 8 hit points. And we have the attack of 8. So we can destroy them. They are not fortified enough. I can use a siege attack. So I believe we can flip this token over. The only bad thing about this, I will have to gain 1 wound card to my hand because of using this spell. I will play the Tornado, that's the other spell I had on my hand. We can use 1 white die from the display, and we have unlimited number of black mana. During the attack phase, that means my attack phase, chosen enemy is destroyed. And if we will be able to block his attack, he won't deal us any damage, and I can destroy him in our attack phase. But also I have to take 5 wound cards from this battle, or else I would be paralyzed and I would have to discard all cards from my hand. Next, I'm going to use this freezing stare, power it with the blue mana, we have unlimited supply, against the tucks, so they won't attack either. And next thing I have to do is I have to block at least one of these legionnaires, because they have attack of 11 and I have armor of 4. That would mean I would have to take 3 wounds from this guy and 3 wounds from this guy, and that would be a total of 8, so I would be paralyzed. How I'm going to do it? Well, attack 11. I can use my freezers for block 5. I can use my block ability. I can use bravery for block 2, and we can power this up with 1 wound card played sideways for another block 1. So let's sum this up. Block 5 plus 3, that's 8, plus 2, that's 10, and plus 1, that is 11. So this guy is blocked. So let's see. He's blocked, he won't attack, he's destroyed by the siege attack, and this guy is blocked. So we will only gain damage from this guy. I could gain 3 wound cards, or I can deal the damage to those freezers because they have armor of 6 and they have the banner, which means they will ignore the first wound. So they would be wounded, but we won't get any more wounds on our hand. And I think I'm going to do just that. So they will absorb first 6 point of this 11 attack. So 5 is remaining, and I will have to throw away that banner, and next they will gain 1 wound. So that's the attack of our enemies. We have used this spell, so he will be destroyed. Unfortunately, I only have these 2, so that's attack 2, this is attack 2, he has 6 hit points. I do not have any more cards, so I can't deal any more damage. So let's clean this place up. Yeah, let's reroll the mana die at first. Yeah, we have gold, so that's exhausted because it's night. These 2 have been finished. This was played, this was played. 1 wound remains in our hand. The artifact is destroyed. So I have defeated these 2 guys. So for this one, I will gain 8 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one will give us 7 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will gain 1 more fame, because as I was destroying the artifact, it said that I can get 1 fame for each blue spell that I will use this turn, and I have used 1. I will advance on the next level, so flip this over. Our hand size limit is now 7, and because we are at our keep, we can draw up to 9 cards, which is great. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 cards. Our dummy player already played all his cards, so in his turn, he's going to call the end of the round. So this is what we have. It is the last turn of the game. There is no turning back now. So I will need 2 movement points to reach the city. So how am I going to do this? But one problem. This advanced action would give me, or powered up action would give me either movement 4, healing 2, or I can draw 2 more cards. I would like to use this to heal my units, but they are level 3, so we are 1 healing short, and I can't make that 1 point. But what I can do is I can take 2 cards. I do not have any green or blue mana, but I can use mana draw. We will use these 3 cards before we even attack. So I will use mana draw. I will grab 1 white die to power this up, and I can set any die onto any color. So I'm going to take this, set it to blue, and I will gain 2 blue mana. We have 2 blue mana, and I'm going to use this card with the blue mana to draw 2 more cards because we need some firepower. We need anything now. So let's see. We have another wound and we have promise. Ah, that's not good. I was really hoping that I will gain that block, and guess what? I have 1 card remaining in my deck, and that's that block. Oh, god damn it. So we have to use swiftness. I really I really would like to have a ranged attack 3. We need any point of attack, but I can't place this like only this card sideways. I have to have I need 2 movement points. So I have to play this swiftness, and I will move into the city. So this is how it looks. I'm afraid I'm not able to win, but let's see, at least I will try. So in order to not get paralyzed and discard our hand, I need to block at least 1 legionnaire. This one, this enemy, will give us 3 wounds, and this because he's brutal, that's attack of 6, and we have armor of 4, will give us 2 wounds. So this is 5 total. 5 is enough. Any more than that, and we have to discard our hand. These are all our crystals that we have. This will give me block 4 plus 3, that's 7. Oh no. I would have to use these 2 rages to block his attack, because this will give me 3, 5, that's 7, plus 4, that is 11. But now I do not have enough attack to destroy them. So, if I play my instinct, 1 rage, 2 rage, and my special ability, this guy is blocked, and this one will attack me. 1, 2 wounds, total of 5, so I do not have to discard my hand. Unfortunately, only thing I can do is I can destroy this 1 legionnaire when I'm going to use my chivalry powered up. So that's attack of 6. This is 8. This is 10. And he has 11 hit points. So I can play this card sideways, and he's done for. These 2 are remaining. I only have 1 card, and after this turn, it's the end of the game. So, yeah, that's it. So, this is it, unfortunately. We died. We couldn't defeat the opponents in the White City, so we have lost. Nevertheless, it was a good game, and as you can see, a few things. First of all, there is chance, uh, and lots of ifs and maybes. If I have kept the tranquility, I could have used it to heal my units, so I could get the damage to the units. If I managed to draw that block, it didn't have to end like that. But that's, as I said, that's ifs and maybes. Nevertheless, it is a difficult game, but I like to play it more difficult than the official rules state that I should play the game, because it's much more challenge if you have cities of 8 and 11, You have more units, you have to use tactics, you have to plan everything in advance because, as you saw in the last round of the game, the dummy player is playing really, really fast. So you have at most, if you are lucky, 5 turns if you are playing second, or 6 turns if you are playing first. I was playing first and I had 5 turns because we weren't that lucky. So that's it for this game of Mage Knights. As I said in the beginning, I really like this game. All that strategy and planning, that's really awesome. And I would like to start a series over here. In the future, I will probably play more board games, not just Mage Knights. I have several here. But for the time being, I'm going to focus on playing Mage Knights and different scenarios and different heroes. We will see. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did, and I will see you in our next playthrough. So, see you guys. Have a great day. This is Syky signing off.